That Texas shooter yesterday, Devin Patrick Kelly, right? Everybody found out what he was. At first they wanted to spin it that he was just some white guy, some Trump supporter, white freak with a gun. But we found out more details about it, but the media tried to cover it up. They tried to play it off like it was just some typical white man with a gun. But no, we found out more things about him. And the freak shot 29 people, killed them. Killed little kids too. And even the sheriff of Texas came out and said that he didn't want the media or the politicians starting the gun control crap, because that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about sick individuals. And this individual was a leftist. He was antifa. He was a Muslim convert. He had a dishonorable discharge. So, and you know, the liberals are going to spin this and try to make it sound like it was a white guy that had a problem with guns. Had nothing to do with that. And his media, all it was a Facebook page with his picture in an AR-15. That's not a very good description of the man. His own mother feared the man because he would send threatening letters to her, or emails. And the guy was unhinged. He was discharged because he was abusing maybe his girlfriend or something. That the man was crazy and a leftist, antifa, and he hated religious people. He hated Christians. That was his motive for the most part, was to kill Christians. He hates them. This is a war. Okay, and it's like, what a coincidence. It's the day after Antifa flops. Their big rally flopped. The 14 cities nationwide thing flopped. Didn't even turn out to be anything, because it isn't anything. Because they have no mission. They have no point. Even that Donna Brazil was saying that she wanted to put Joe Biden in Hillary's place because she kept having those seizures. Because she's not a good candidate, because she's a liar. And then she comes out and says today, oh, I wish I would have done more for Hillary and made Hillary look better and stuff. There's nothing you can do to make Hillary look better. She's just a monster. You can't polish a turd and make it look like it's a fucking steak, because it's not. And the gun control thing, I haven't been paying attention to mainstream media because I don't watch it, but I'm sure they'll be talking about gun control and what gun he used. Why don't they talk about the fact that the man was Antifa and he was a Bernie supporter? It's a leftist again. Why don't they talk about people in their party and talk about how those people need mental services because they're crazy? And the same type of person that killed those people in that church is the same type of person who attacked Rand Paul at his house the other day and broke 5 of his ribs. And now Rand Paul is going to be out of work for about 2 months till he heals up. Same kind of people that shot Steve Scalise, that congressman. The same type of people, all leftist. And the media has to admit the last three killers, the Vegas shooter was Antifa. The New York Manhattan guy that ran people over, creep, was a Muslim. And now the Texas shooter, he's Antifa and a Muslim convert, and he had a dishonorable discharge, all leftist. And I say the only thing we can do is citizens of this country, law-abiding citizens, should carry a firearm to protect your family and your home in case you become the next victim of one of these crazy leftists that want to shoot people up or run them over with a car. Next, that's what's coming next. And next is going to be Black Lives Matter. That's going to be attacking people. They're insane. You can't even wear a Trump hat in this country without somebody giving you a bunch of crap over it. Or even have a 4chan text sign on your door or on your house or on your car. Sick people. And you know what? This isn't going to work, because Trump said this man that shot those people in Texas was a deranged man. It has nothing to do with the gun. It has to do with the person. The guy was crazy. He was Antifa. He was a Muslim convert. He had a dishonorable discharge. And he hated Christians. Any questions? The same thing as the last 3 killers. They hated Christians. They hated anybody that wasn't a Muslim convert like them, or Antifa, or Black Lives Matter. People need to get the 411 and wake up and stop supporting this goddamn leftist goddamn party, because they're full of crap. It's not right. We should not be supporting. They should not be supporting them.